Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd on the 19th of February 2015, and we've got photos from the Park West land from 2007. You saw Joe Neal and Tracy Hoskins and some other nice people there. This is an example of what seasonal wetland looks like. This is out near the well, it's across the 112, across from the 112 drive-in. You're looking in different directions here on this seasonal wet prairie. And it's got a few trees. And there you can see Lauren Hawkins was out there in the background standing by that big tree. And you can see how there's Dot Neely and Tracy Hoskins talking, and some other folks there that were engineers and whatnot involved in the potential development of that land. It's up for reconsideration at City Council next month. And here's some visitors. Some days I just snap pictures as I go out on World Peace Wetland Prairie, and some of these folks visit every day, it seems. Even on snow days, some of them have been out there. They just come park privately there. I think they're mostly from the high school, and they like to leave the campus because they're the last generation of seniors that will, I think, be able to leave for lunch. Okay, this is the Regional National Cemetery Improvement Corporation. The man in the center there is the new director of the Fayetteville National Cemetery in the leather jacket, and these other people are members of the RNCIC that raises money to enlarge and expand the Fayetteville National Cemetery. Okay, so I might have picked a fuzzy photo there I should have left out, but these are all members, and I like to share their faces. Point out one thing: most of the people there, most of us, are fairly well from Vietnam era in my case, and even some from Korean War era veterans that are on that board. And my point is that we need more young members to attend. You don't have to be a veteran to support the National Cemetery. You just aren't going to be allowed to be buried there unless you are a veteran. But anyway, young people don't think about that subject very much, but there will be a need in the future, continuing much further than anybody can predict now, to continue to bury veterans. And it's something that many of the veterans can't afford. In fact, many of the new veterans, the young veterans right now, can't get jobs. And of course, that's true for some of the older veterans. Okay, that's the chairman or president at left of Regional National Cemetery Improvement Corporation. And the man he's visiting with there at that moment, well, they actually posed for me because they've been everybody moving around. But he's he's an officer of the American Legion post, and he's making some improvements there. And they open up one Saturday a month, whether they're open otherwise or not, for the RNCIC meetings, certified wildlife habitat. Well, let me just mention here are some of the things you need to provide. See that water? I break that water every day when it's this cold, it's been this month, and it's for my dog to drink from, but also birds get to use it. I also put water in smaller containers for the birds. Earth Day celebration coming up on April 19th. I hope we get some video of that when the time comes, but everybody's invited. And okay, let's look at this aerial photo. That's of the Hoskins land that's being discussed at City Council this coming week. Till next time, do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, the woods green, and support your veterans. See you. Again, Aubrey Shepherd on the 19th of February 2014 with a different batch of photos. And what do we have? Downtown. That's looking east across the Collier's parking lot. And on the east side, you see big drilling rigs. They're drilling down into to find the bedrock so they can have a stable foundation for their 8-story apartment complex. Student apartments, they've already called it that. And those things were pounding into the ground and down through, well, this is a complex thing. I can't describe all that they do, and I can't hang around and make video of it all day, but it's really interesting. And that's one of the things they're wisely doing, is making sure they get down to bedrock, because around 30 feet down, they'll hit solid rock, I understand. And they want to make sure that they get their foundation through the wet caverns that are under all these hills and down to some real base rock that might last for centuries. We hope. That's World Peace Wetland Prairie. See the brush pile? Well, Lauren Hawkins there has been adding to that brush pile. She makes those, just say at least once a month every year, she has a new one piled up, and eventually it's hauled off. But in the wintertime, you walk up to a brush pile like that, you may have a bird fly out of it, you may have a rabbit come out of it, and wildlife habitat is improved by keeping brush piles. And since you, in this case, trying to get rid of non-native species of brush, then it's a way to make it serve some purpose, even though we are getting rid of the non-native species. MastNaturalis meeting with Luke Davis. He's site manager at Compton Gardens, and he gave a presentation on native plants. He's been working there for some time and has worked previously with native plants, and he's gotten to be an expert. There are actually quite a few experts on native plants around, and a lot of us that aren't experts, but we love them so much that we learn a great deal. And these are, I didn't ask Mr. Covey what he did to his face. Could have been shaving, but it might be like me. He might have to have the doctor look at his face for things that need treatment. I've got an appointment for that purpose today. Anyway, these folks enjoyed a great program, and got a few people with their name tags this time, see, so you could actually identify them. But I'll say that quite a few of us there are the usual suspects who attend environmental things and try to learn more about nature and its importance to the importance of keeping native plants and clean water and clean air and all these things we talk about. And there's Jeff Williams, and he's a stalwart there. And, there will be some new training coming up soon by the MastNaturalis. So if you Google Arkansas MastNaturalists, they have a Facebook site as well as a regular website, and you can find the list of the training programs that come up. There is some cost involved to get into the program, but they provide you so much material, so much education, and guided tours of various things that it's well worth anything, the cost at the time. Here's snow again. Gosh, we had so much of it there for a week or two, and hope it's going to be a beautiful spring, because I consider it a beautiful winter, but I stay cold all the time. There's World Peace Wetland Prairie with a bit of snow, and there's our Peace Mound of Peace, and that's got a Hank Kaminsky piece of sculpture on top. And there's the peace circle. See the benches in the circle, and it's a feast sign if you look at it from up high. And the view to the north there, and now more of the benches. And it's a beautiful place, and the deer love it. Till next time, it's Aubrey Shepherd asking you your part to protect the environment and get out and enjoy it if you can. See you.